Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another Kickstarter Critique, where I take a look at a different Kickstarter project every single time and give my honest thoughts on how that project is being ran. If you enjoy this sort of content, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below. But right now, I'm excited to be checking out the 5th most popular project on all of Kickstarter right now, that is Godspeed, from the creator of Final Space. A new animated project from the creator of the international hit show Final Space. Now, I will say, I wish they would have really maximized their space a little bit better, and what I mean by that is, we've already had 3 redundancies. From the creator of Final Space, from the creator of Final Space, from the creator of Final Space. I get it. So I just say to myself, like, what could we have put there instead of that to let me know more about what I'm expected to get into this? Like, how long is this? Is this a TV show? Is this a series? What's going on? Can't say I've heard of Final Space. Me neither, which is why I'm super excited to check this one out. I do know that the creator of it has 1 million YouTube followers, and that's part of the reason why I imagine this is blown up to over $300,000 bucks. But as always, when we go in the video, I'm thinking 3 things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? Let's go.
On June 14th, 2021, the last episode of my show, Final Space, aired on Adult Swim here in the United States.
That was fantastic. I know so much from that 10 seconds right there. Kudos.
I did not know this was going to be my last episode. It was canceled. Warner Brothers canceled the show because of a corporate merger. Fun! Yeah, that's always good. Thanks. I spent the last year trying to find a way to finish it. I mean, I've emailed, I've called, I've networked every possible person that I know. I've taken every path, bike path, avenue, road that I know that exist. I've waited and I've waited and I've waited. I even built a Kickstarter campaign for the ending of Final Space that's just sitting there. And legally, I can't touch it. I can't touch it. I don't own it. I don't own it. When you sell a show, they own it, okay? So legally, I can't touch this thing. But sometimes, to get to your destination, you gotta take a detour. And this is my detour. The only thing left I can think to do is to make something original. Something so awesome, something that is mind-meltingly incredible. Something that basically not only opens a door, it kicks it down, right? It kicks the whole door down. It opens up a whole new conversation about this thing, okay? It's actually how I got Final Space to be a show in the first place. I just made a short. 2016, I made this short. So I'm taking all my ideas, all these unused ideas that I was going to use for Final Space, and I'm going to make a completely original animated sci-fi epic short, okay? Maybe then they'll peep their eyes over and say, wait, what's going on over here? Maybe that's what it takes. Now you're probably thinking, Godspeed, why? Why this? Why this name?
This is like 2 minutes of me not pausing the video. I was so engrossed in it. Sean nailed it there. Personal touch. And I love when you can interweave a personal touch in your Kickstarter video. I'm a bird. You're feeding me. I want more. I want to see you support. So here's the thing. Now, at this point, 2 minutes in, I want to watch the original to see if it's for me. I want to support this. And I'm excited to go on the ride to see what kind of pledge levels are available and what you're making. And you're kudos so far.
Godspeed is an expression of good wishes to a person starting a journey. It also reminds me of somebody I know. Now you're probably wondering, what is this short going to be about? That is where the fun really begins, okay? This isn't just an animated short. This is a journey. This is a journey. And with any good journey, you gotta document it. What I want to do is not just make an animated short, I want to show the whole process beginning to end on how to make an animation. It's going to turn into a 6-part behind the scenes how to make animation series that's going to live on my YouTube channel, okay? This isn't just your run-of-the-mill how to make it. I'm talking supervising directors, designers, writers, everybody and anybody that is working in the animation industry today. Okay? Including me. I'm gonna open the 6+ years of my experience in Hollywood making animation. Okay? And I'm just gonna unload it into this 6-part series. Now, I've worked with every network streaming service that you could possibly think of. HBO Max, Disney, Amazon, Netflix. I've even done adaptations of DC Comics. I've done everything that you could possibly think of at this point. I've worked with them, okay? This is going to be an in-depth journey documenting the experience, and you're going to learn so much. You're going to learn so much that you can take these skills, these tools, and apply it to your journey, your stories. Episode 1 is the idea. How do you come up with an idea? How do you make this idea into something?
Oh my God, we just pivoted so hard, and it worked so well. What is this Kickstarter for? What I thought was this Kickstarter was for Godspeed. No. Godspeed is the Trojan horse for this absolute passion project where I'm going to teach you about exactly how animation gets made. Every single little tiny minute detail. And as someone who loves the behind the scenes aspects of stuff like that, I thought they crushed that pivot.
That has legs that can become a series. Episode 2, we're going to write this thing. Okay, we're gonna go from outline to script, everything you need to know to make this thing into an awesome story. Episode 3, we're gonna transport that entire script into a visual language, into the boarding, okay? Episode 4, we're gonna start the design process. What goes into it? What do you want? How do you communicate what you want to designers? Episode 5, the editing. I love editing. I've been editing for over probably 20 years at this point, okay? I've done every program. I've done After Effects. I've done comping, everything and anything that you can possibly think of editing, pacing, timing. Episode 6, Christmas morning, the animation. It comes back. What do? How do you present it? If something comes back and you don't like it, how do you fix it? I'm asking for $80,000, knowing that that's probably not enough to do a lot of animation. I could probably maybe get to 1 to 3 minutes of animation with that. But look, I'm scrappy. I come from the online space. I can make a little go a long, long way, okay? So I know I can make it work. I can make something. I don't know who sees this. And I don't know if you're even...
I love the fact that he just addressed what a lot of people say about a lot of Kickstarters is, oh, that's not actually how much money you need. And some people say it in a negative way, whatever. But he addressed that, and he's like, yeah, I know, this is not enough to do what I'm saying I'm going to do, but it will get done. We will make it happen. He addressed it. I like that.
Still there. Social media is pretty terrible these days. I hope you're still there. I kind of feel like Gary when he's doing those video logs, and he's sending them out into the abyss. I am asking for your help. So I'm calling on any Final Space fan, any Olin Rogers fan, any animation fan, anybody and everybody. If you can, share it far and wide. And if you can contribute, amazing. If not, don't even worry about it. Don't sweat it. Don't lose sleep over it, okay? Animation is really one of the most beautiful art forms I've ever had the privilege of getting to make. It sneaks up on you. It invades your senses. It makes you laugh. You can be laughing 1 second and you could be crying the next. It can transport you to different feelings, different emotions, to different worlds. Let me transport you to a new world while we wait on the old one. That's it. That's all I got. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching this. I hope you can come on this journey with me.
Come on this journey. Sean says, it's the first time I've done this during the stream, but I back kudos to the guy in his project. Yeah, that was fantastic. Your link needs to be updated. Whoops. We'll fix that after this. Well, here we go. So, first created, 2 back. So, after the video, do I want it? Yes. Can you do it? Yes. How much is it? I don't know how much it is or what I'm backing yet. So hopefully we don't beat around the bush, because that's honestly the only thing I need to know now. Olin has been called the relentlessly unconventional storyteller who has been making millions laugh for over a decade. The Tennessee Wonder Child first popped into the scene with the cult phenomenon sketch comedy group Balloon Shop, and then transitioned to a solo career where he slowly built a passion. He's got over a million YouTube followers. And at the end of the day, so that is one thing that concerns me a little bit. I would have some collaborators up here, in particular for the updates in the comments. But anywho, Can you do it? Yes. Because honestly, if you had 1 million YouTube followers, would you want this to be a giant, colossal failure that blew up in your face? No, you would not. You would not want that to happen. So I immediately feel more comfortable with the can you do it, and do I want it? So just how much is it? Let's get to it. I'm Owen Rogers, the creative, executive producer, writer, and star of the international hit animated show Final Space. I've been in Los Angeles for over 6 years developing many animated projects. I've worked with almost every network and streaming service. So you're pretty much regurgitating what was in the video. I still remember the date. The darkest moment, right there. This is all good stuff, but I put it this way. Either people watch the Kickstarter video or they don't watch the Kickstarter video. And most of the people who don't watch the Kickstarter video, at least from the polling that I've done and the comments that I've seen, have been just because they want to get down to business. You know, they don't want all the fluff, they don't want all the hype, the hyperbole, they just want to get down to brass tacks. And if people want to get down to brass tacks, you show them the price. You get right down to it. Likewise, if people did watch the video, at this point now I just feel like we're being redundant here. So yeah. Not the hugest fan. Oh, unlocked episodes and stretch goals. Wow, that just kind of popped in there. The Zaz Pass, scoring and sound design pitch. I don't know what that is, but that gets me excited because I was excited about all the different episodes because you talked about each one of them. Like, that's essentially what we're getting here. What we're buying here is that. And I feel like they did a great job spotlighting that in the video. Who's going to write it? Me, of course. What's it going to look like? Who's going to animate it? Stuff, things, supervising director, executive producer, Rosa Tran, executive producer. Great. You know, I'd love if these were clickable, but still. Breaking down the pedigree behind it, fantastic. What if you blow past your goal? Let's explore it hypnotically. I was able to look at the budget for Season 1 and Season 3 of Final Space for one episode during Season 3. It cost this. So, here we go. So, we got stretch goals. 9-part animation series. Cool. These are micro stretch goals. Every 20K. We're at 300K. Awesome. Longer Godspeed. 9-part making animation series. Plus, you get a soundtrack. Okay. Longer soundtrack. 60K for more music. It's animation. It makes sense. Goal hit. Longer soundtrack. Is that again? Lots more animation. More animation. Lots more animation. Reaching episode length. 9-part, making it longer soundtrack. What does that mean, reaching episode length? Does that mean it's 20-something minutes or something? So I'd like maybe just a little bit more details on some of the stretch goals. It's also a huge jump there, but I guess that's a big one. I think. I don't know. How can I help? Here we go. There's no one most important to helping this project than you. There's no one else. It's just all of us. But you're the most powerful force I've come across. Contribute, but only if you can. There's awesome rewards along the way if you can help in any tier. And so that's the thing. The rewards are buried. Like, look at the actual positioning of the mouse scroller here. Like, all the way towards the bottom. And it's just like, I just want to get in on it. $10. My interest peak, that's just a straight up thanks. Okay. No issues with that. Typically, that's a $1 kind of thing. But with a project like this, I understand why it's a $10 kind of thing. Oh, snap. $25. Digital Godspeed phone wallpaper, a poster, special thanks in the credits. That's a cool one, too. You get your thanks in the credits. You can point it out when you're watching with your friends. Like it. 25, reasonable, awesome. Plus, I'm getting all this other stuff. So it looks like, presumably, this is just going to keep building onto the other one. Well, I love this style pledge area. Back to back. Special thanks and credits. Plus, you get access to the 6-part animation series. So this is how you're going to get the animation series. Okay. Digital download of the soundtrack. Okay. $35. Reasonable. I imagine this is going to be a lot of stuff to watch. And for $35, I mean, that seems about right. $50. Get the Blu-ray, but it's a signed Blu-ray, which adds inherent extra value to this for mega fans. All the above, and 6-episode making animation series. And as someone who, you know, I'm not this person, but as someone I can imagine who wants to one day create an animated series, you know, this could definitely be something that they would be very, very interested in. Man, I just love how they did everything here. $100. This is madness. This is where you get a Final Space shirt. Design TBD. Okay. For the diehard fans, no issues with that. $50 for a shirt is, you know, it's high, but once again, this is more like a thank you than a you buying the shirt, I guess. $150, you get the producer shirt. You get a producer shirt, okay. $200, one of the last Mooncake plushies ever. Don't know what that is. Don't know how I want it. Does this mean that I get, like, special billing in the credits? Because I know, oh, producer credit on the short. Okay, cool. And you get the shirt. So that's awesome. I love that. Good stuff. And I always feel like you should offer stuff like this because the bottom line is people are going to take this and you're going to make money off that. And those are simple things for you to do. It's just putting names in there, sending shirts out. Star Cadet Ruby box. I don't know what this is, why I want this. Is this just some fancy like Loot Crate style box that's going to hold all this stuff? Okay. All the above, This feels like the kind of thing that's going to be sold at conventions afterwards. It really does. I hate and I'm not saying that it's going to happen, but that's just the feel I get from it. I hate KVN. All the above plus 30 minutes consulting session with Olin Rogers. So $200, you get my time, my years and years and years and years of experience. Okay, cool. And I run Vivers for stuff just like that when it comes to rule booklets and all sorts of things. $1,000. Join the team. Executive producer credit on the short. 1 hour consulting session. Let me help. All the above. 2 consulting sessions. $10,000 Madman. All the above. 4 consulting sessions with Olin Rogers. An ungodly amount of merch. 1 on versus 1 in paintball. So you're also going to get to meet him as well. And I bet there will be at least a backer for that. So yeah, that was a fun ride. I honestly wish we would have just got down to this very, very early in the Kickstarter page instead of all the meandering and just repeating what we'd already said. So $10 just to thank you. 40, 25. Snap. Imagine this is where we're going to see a big upkeep. Yeah, 525 people getting the 6-part, and then this is the signed Blu-ray. Got 516. Fantastic. This is madness. And what I always love to point out here is these all have decent numbers on them, which means they're great pledge levels. You know it's a good pledge level if people are taking it. I mean, that's the biggest barometer of a pledge level. You go to a Kickstarter, they have like 4 pledge levels that have like two people backing. You're like, those probably could have been add-ons. So this is great. 300, this is madness. You get the shirt. All right, diehard fans of the series, love it. 150, producer, 263. Yeah, there you go. And it's fantastic. Awesome. And obviously, the more you have of this, the price of the shirts goes down, and the price of this pledge level just becomes better for the creators. What do we got? It's go time. Let's go. Producer credit thing stuff, guys. 217. Wow, 217. Fantastic. That's just for the plushie. $300. The Elite. 124. I hate Kevin. 42. Join the team. 22. 4. 10,000. We got 2 backers. That's what I'm telling you. You have that because people take it. That's 20 grand right there. Fantastic. Love those pledge levels. Crushed it. I hate the positioning of them. Hate it with every inch of my heart and soul. Buried down here at the bottom. Also, no shipping. Gotta have shipping, especially if I'm actually going to be physically getting stuff. Shipping estimates. So that's a full point grade drop for me right there. Unless it's covered over here. Let me see. So what is it? Where's the one where I get the shirt? Where's the one where I get the Blu-ray? That's going to be the easiest one. Let's do this because we have 560 people. Okay, so the shipping is covered in here. Good. I would at least mention that at the end of the of this section right here. Shipping calculated over here. Because once again, and one of the reasons why I think it's so important to bump this up way higher is because if you're on iOS or if you're on mobile, you do not see any of these pledge levels, and you're just left meandering through there looking for stuff. Also, what's the deal on the VAT, international shipping? That would be good to know as well. There's no FAQ. Updates. Stretch goal 4, hit and an update. 49 comments, 10 comments, 18 comments. Okay. Got some good engagement here. Let's see what the one with 49 is. An update. Is this just straight to you?
Dear Heavenly Lightning Lord.
So this is just straight to them. Only content creator deserves all the success. I wish you Godspeed, Olin. I'd like to see something extra for the first one. Okay. Cool. These essentially making you watch the video, which I know is going to annoy some people. But with how good that video was, I get it. I get it. Comments, 169. But that's some good engagement there. Would you like to participate in a friendly pool to see when we cross the $500,000 mark and enter into the current final stretch? Did you see what I did there? Some facts of this posting on here, the thing. I'll start Saturday, so people are just guessing. Cool. And this is just people excited about this project in the comments section. That's exactly the kind of thing that you want to happen. That's how you're going to stay up on the popularity charts. Because this is one where people make that click and watch that video. I think they're in. I think at the very minimum, they're going to go check out whatever was it? Final Space. Because I think I have that streaming service. I think I could watch Final Space. And now I am immediately going to go out to this. And I'm going to download a couple episodes for when I go up to the lake with my boys this weekend. So, bottom line, top-notch Kickstarter. Do I want it? Yes. Video is fantastic. Very well done. Had me eating out of the palm of his hand. Completely pivoted to selling me something I had no desire for at the beginning. A 6-part animated series. Look at this. no part of the main description lists anything about a six-part series where they're going to break down the animation. He just kind of sprung that in the middle of the Kickstarter. B+. Sean's going with a B+. Yeah, I think, so do I want it? Yes. Can you do it? Yes. How much is it? The price seems high, but if you're looking at it strictly for this is $50 for a shirt, but it's more, and they very clearly present this as it's more about supporting this actually happening. He even says it in the video. Hey, this isn't actually as much as we need for all the animation we're going to do, so the more we get, the better. And it's all just, he handled this so well. How much is it? Seems reasonable. The pledge area was fun once we got down there. And as a fan of this, I imagine you're like, ooh, how far am I going to go down here? I kind of want that shirt. Do I want to be an executive producer? That'd be kind of cool. I could pause it, blah, 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 blah. And just the way he pitched this, pretty much saying, hey, I want to crush this so hard so that I can bring Final Space back to you. I love it. I love it. So I think I'm an A- here. Not mentioning the shipping, that's a little bit annoying. Not mentioning the VAT, it's a little little minor things here. The positioning of the rewards all the way down at the bottom, but other than that, they're all nitpicks. I think I'm gonna go with an A- on this one. I thought it was a really well done project. They're getting good engagement with the projects. I look at it as a $35 is the main pledge that gives you access to the 6-part series. Yeah, and plus you get the Godspeed, which might just be the free thing. And yes, that does seem that seems high for Kickstarter, I'd say, but at the same time, I think they presented it very clearly as, hey, we actually need more money than we're asking for. So, the prices, you kind of expect them to be up. Everything else is just extra support and gravy. Either way, great project. Kudos. Godspeed from the creator of Final Space. That's one of my favorite videos I think I've seen in quite some time. And the personal touch, I tell you what, you just crush it with that personal touch on there. Well, let me know in the comments below what's your final grade for this one. And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube. Bye-bye.